Good morning, folks. Welcome back. And I'm actually surprised today. I did a little bit of another poll on Mastodon as to what today's thing should be, and people did not pick what I expected, which is fun. We're going to be making a transport. I'll call it a monorail, but I'm not sure it will be a single rail, but a transport system inside the Dyson Sphere today, and I'm pretty excited about it. So let's go for it. All right, let's start with making a ground plane. Yeah, okay, let's start making a ground plane. S, Shift Z, 25. So that's a 50-meter ground plane. And I'll just go ahead and save too. Do 240920 live stream transport station. Okay, there we go. And I think this would be a good one to bring a person in to have a base scale on to start with. There's our traditional dude. Okay. I kind of want this to be raised up because I just think it'd be cool. So I want some stairs of some kind, and I don't necessarily want them to feel like human construction. So I don't want to use platform generator. I just want to make some stairs. There's lots of ways to do it, and I can just be cheesy on it. I think what I'm going to do is edit this sucker, Control R. Yeah, let me get that there, and then Control R. We'll make them start there, and Control R 25. Yeah, those feel like big stairs, but that'll be fine. And then we're just going to select. No. There. Come here. Get them all. There we go. And E.3. I could just do this manually. It might even be fastest. E.3. E. Yeah, I think this is how we're going to do it. We're just. There are more sexy ways, but this will work. Yeah, I'm feeling like these are pretty good for stairs. They're a bit tall for human stairs if humans had designed them, but they didn't, so it's okay. Hey, Zote. Good to see you, man. Doing the low-tech stair creation method. Very low-tech. And I guess we'll keep maybe, oh, I don't know, because I'm not sure what we're doing the far side. But yeah, we'll keep that as be our platform at the top. Sure, why not? And if we're going to do that, maybe we'll take these. Or, well, no, actually, yeah, we can, I'm going to just do one or two more. And this is a smaller platform. There we go. 3 stairs. And then we'll take this one. Cool. Out to like here. How far was that? Let's just go a full 4 meters, maybe even 5 meters. Okay. And then let's draw along normals. Out. Okay, so that would be like where our train is going to go when we get to it. So now we have created, good geometry for all of that, at least. I'm just going to make sure I didn't do anything stupid. So M distance, nope. No duplicates to our vertices. So that's what we're looking at for our base platform. We need something to call the train, and I want it to feel, again, we'll be using, I'll probably just cut and paste our dude from yesterday into here, but I want it to feel like where it is not necessarily how the original creators wanted it to be, if that makes sense. Let's just take this and extrude it out that way a little bit. There. And then E3, save. And I'm just going to go grab yesterday's Warzone 2. Yes, the one that was in a Warzone. The Warzone that is not a Warzone. And we could do more to it, but I think I'm just going to grab this bad boy, these, and is that all of it? I want to move M, new collection to head, just to check it. Okay, no, so now we get all of it this way. M, head. Okay, so that's everything. Okay. And what's this cable? Is that, what's all that? Are they all still cables? I never converted it over? Interesting. Thought I did. Well, that's cool. Let's grab it all. Copy them. And back over to here and paste them. Oh, tab, paste them. New collection, head. Okay. And let's bring them over to here. Like right there. Okay. And RZ90. Yeah, we're going to work out something to put him into. And I think it's going to be different from the other one. I think for one thing, I want to take this thing and E and E again. Okay. And where's our dude? Dude. One. Yeah, that seems like it's a good height, actually. I estimated it reasonably correctly. Cool. Save. So you got all these cables leading to nowhere right now. These ones. I think I'm going to get rid of these ones, and then I'm just going to do some more of my own too. Tab. So, C. Get those. Control L. X vertices. Okay. And those go back to there is fine. So that's all right. I could pull it out more. Actually, I think I will too. We don't have to be lazy. Just keep the cables that are actually touching him, and we can remake him on that. Cool. Oh, where's his other? What? This is the parts. Did they not come across? Did I not bring them? Well, we just re-add them. Cool. Thought I copied. I got his eyes, but I guess I didn't get his other stuff. Well, cool. That means we can remake it. It's fine. No big deal. Let's solo it, tab it. Good deal. And I'm just gonna, because I don't like this thing. It doesn't do anything, but yeah, it's out of my way. Okay, here we go. So L, yeah, there's that part. Let's give him a brand new panel thing on Shift Q first. Settings, turn off dynamic scale. Panels, panel amount like 15%. Thickness 0.001. Min depth 0.001. Max depth 0.001. Where are those ones coming from? I was hoping not to have to do. Fine, turn off. And F9, and we want to make sure we cut. Yeah, that's cool. And not super picky about these, so we don't need to worry about them being exactly like what it was before. That works. Let's come back here and do this one. Same thing. Panel seed. I like it. I'm reasonably, simple here. Not hard to please. I want to do the same on all these parts here, right? Yeah. Shift Q, panels, panel seed. Cool. Now that looks nice. And we come back in. Brand new dude. Does he have his eyeballs? Let's see. Did I get those? I thought I got those for sure, but I want to see. Yep, we got his little glowing eyeballs. So he's doing all right. And this should be black armor. Did it come across? Do I have it? No, I need to get black armor. For whatever reason, it didn't bring it across. Here we go. Not Smuggler's Cave, the other one. Warzone, sure. 2, material, black armor. And do we have a red too? I think I did, right? Or, yeah, we'll get it if we need it, or just make it again. Okay, so this is going to be black armor. Yes. And then, come on. This link materials, cool. And then this also link materials, cool. Nice. We could do it on the teeth too. Might be kind of neat. Let's see. I'm curious if it will be neat or not. So let's select some teeth and see. Damn, look at those teeth. Okay, Shift Q, panels, panel seed. Cool. Oh, that's nice. That'll give us some more tonal stuff here when we. Yeah. Cool. And I like that he looks different too. I like that he's not the same controller as the other one. Now, I want to take all this stuff, which this is, what's it called? 19. I'm just gonna rename it to skull so I can fucking know what it's called. And then this, this, Control P, parent to skull. Great, so now I can just move the whole thing at one time. Right, yeah, cool. Bring that in. So my concept is, again, that like the humans have sort of hijacked the tech of this world. So it's not necessarily built directly by them, and they're just using it. So we need to work out, and we may jump back around to it, but we need to work out a way to like tie him into whatever the actual control system of this place would have been. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I just want to get him there. There he is. Let's just stick to the big shapes first, Seth. And we'll have to build a car, a train car too, but let's take this thing. We might as well keep it simple. There's no reason it can't be literally a monorail. Okay, E up to and bevel. Cool, and then Alt E on normals. Great. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just something. Not losing too much sleep over that part, but there's our track. And I think we're just going to leave it to be a big black empty space going out. I think there's not going to be a wall over on this side. It's just going to be keep going. But on the other side, though, I'm not so sure. Could just make it be a platform going off forever. That might be kind of neat. Like just a giant platform in the dark. We'll see. I might put a tunnel entrance here, but I haven't decided yet. Don't know. 50 normal. Yeah, cool. And I don't really need this, actually. Let's do coplanar. Coplanar. Cool. And then separately, let's do those separately. Okay. Shift Q, utility, plate insets. We all know, right? Planting seeds, and we want a max depth of like 0.5. That looks cool. Just some random, weird ass detail. And I like that. That looks good. Then on our ground here, let's do a, how do I do this? Control R, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 actually sounds good. Control R, 10. Cool. And then that. Control. And then control inverse. Shift hide. Now, Shift G coplanar. Shift hide. Cool. So that's just the top panels there. That's what we wanted. Cool. Yeah, and I think here we want to add, I don't know how many. What's that? 22, sure. It's not exactly square, but close enough. And select them all. And tab. Now, Shift Q, plate insets here as well with a max depth this time of like 3. So it gives us a lot more jumpy, but it leaves the space around there better. And I'm gonna maybe 0.25. Yeah, just to give us that a little bit of a margin around our edges. And I feel like that looks pretty good. I think that's a fun kind of space division. And I like that it's not symmetrical on either side too. So that's cool. Alrighty. Now, let's grab this stuff. And I want to do 3, Shift G, normal. Right? No. Don't want those top sections. L, sharp. We can do a little bit of time. We don't have to necessarily do them all at once, but anything we got one of these, kind of want to do this. Okay, let's start with those. And Shift Q, tubes. We want a curve resolution, a depth of like 0.25 and like 50 so you can see them. There we go. There they are. Right. Kind of liking it. I want them to have a max offset of 1 so they can come up. Yes. And then I want to limit the body so they don't go on top of each other. Yes. And then I want to make like 100 of them so they fill in nicely. That looks cool. Gives us some filling of that space up and kind of something neat to look at. Give it a little higher maybe. 1 offset of 2. Is 2 too high? No, that seems okay. It kind of comes up out a little bit, but that's all right. I like it. We'll do that. And we'll come back over here and we'll do the same thing with these indentions. Doesn't seem like there's as many on this side, which is fine. Got the big one, so there's a little one. There's one there. Okay, Shift Q, tubes, seed, fall apart tubes. Cool. Very nice. You know, same old, but we're just building up our sections gradually. And I like it. Okay, so let's come back again. And now let's grab these top sections here. I have to get all of them, but I kind of do want to get all of them, but if I don't, it's not a big deal. I don't have to, but I want to. Okay, I think is that all of them? I didn't get this one there. And plus, so we got those top sections there. Okay, because we want to come back in and do another plate inset with an inner margin this time of 0.05 and a max this time of 1 and a subdivision. Yeah, it just gives us more kind of interesting detail. And actually, I'm going to even do more. I'm going to cut our min down to 1 and our max down to 4. So that will give us smaller shapes. And I think maybe cut our depth down to like 0.75. Yeah, so they're smaller. Cool. And then select all those again. Cool. Let's do it one more time. Insets. Max of 2. with an indent of 0.005 and a max depth of 0.25. Yeah, just adds a lot more pseudo complexity to our shapes. I feel like that works pretty nicely. So we got some big shapes. Let's jump into some medium shapes and then into some small shapes. Cool. I love we got these wide ass steps. Why are they so wide? No one knows. It's fun. Okay. Cool deal. Now I'm gonna jump around a little bit. We may well come back, but we will come back in fact. But I want to grab this. No, this. Come here. Shift S2. Grab the middle of that. Great. Shift Q or day mesh. We're gonna add a cube. Tab GZ 1.1. No. GZ1. We're not even up that far. Well, yeah, sure. Actually, we'll go a little higher. Take it to there. Tab. Scale it so it kind of fits just on our platform like that. Cool. And then scale it so it's like, let's make it just fit our platform basically. Or just more than. Cool. So that's going to be the transport. I think. That's my plan. 3. Yes. Cool. And I think this I am going to mirror. I don't know which side. We're going to mirror that side. The outside side. Okay. Now, great. And actually, let's do one more time. Great. And 3, grab that. E, E, cool. I mean, I could worry more about it if I want to. I'm not sure how much I care about making it like line up to that thing here. Grab that whole loop. Oh, sure. That's all right. That works for me. I don't really think I need to change that more. I was going to do more to it, but I don't think I will. I might do something more to, gotta keep coming back in and out. But this, there we go. 3, inset, E, I don't know. Sure. Yeah, it's hard to grab anything. There we go. E. Great. I feel like that's acceptable enough for whatever kind of weird ass rail control system we need. So I'm not going to stress too much more about that than that. Okay, and now I'm just going to apply this modifier so I can see what the hell it's doing. And then I'm going to make it again. But at least now I've kind of got the cuts on both sides. And we can just turn it on too. Okay. So it's kind of up to us how, I mean, obviously it's entirely up to us, but how much we want to make it look like a modern train car. I don't know that we do particularly. I want to add an edge loop there for sure. And add an edge loop, I think there for sure. It's going to be our doorway. And then I'm actually going to mirror it on X as well. And we'll put it to like right there. Sure. Cool. Then 2 doors, 1 door. 2 doors seems fun. Great. Okay. Now we want to. Now we have to stop doing it on the y-axis, don't we? Unless we want it on both sides, which maybe would be cool. Yeah. Faces. And 2. No. Solo. Okay, I'm just going to apply this because it's getting weird. It's getting hard to figure out what I'm doing. Great. Great, great, great. No. There. And there. Just go all the way to here. And to here. And here. To here. And Control E. Bridge edge loops. Yes. Good deal. Okay. Morning, Brian. Like so far, this is a pretty boring looking train car. We'll have to do something neat to it, but solidify it. It's not going to have even thickness. Thickness of 0.025. It's an inch thick. It's not really that much, but a little bit more. Okay. And still lining up, still good. Platform seems good. Sure, those are a little thin, but we can always tweak that after if we need to. Multiply it. Okay, and save. So the next question is, do we want there to be controls on the train as well, or do I want it controlled by the platforms? And here's the difference. If it's only controlled by the platforms, then basically people can only stop where they have actually physically been to before and set up one of these dudes. If it's controlled on the train, then they can stop anywhere. And it just changes the vibe of the story a lot. It's the kind of thing I think about as a concept artist all the time. It's like, and I haven't 100% decided where I want my story to go with this. So I don't really know is the answer. Do you want to add a loop there? Go away. Like there. Cool. And control bevel. Cool. And then Alt E, normals. In a little bit. To give it just that kind of construction notch, I think is kind of neat. Because right now it's just a very, very plain box. You know, no one's going to think this is cool looking. And it doesn't necessarily have to be cool looking. It's quite possible that it just is a boxcar and it looks like ass. That's fine. I don't mind that. I just need to decide if that's what we're going to do. Let's come back in. 3. Inset. In like that. Sure. And Let's do the same here. Inset. It's like that. And we are going to want to mirror it again. Somewhere on this side, apparently. Cool. So those are coming in. Great, great, great. I don't know yet. I just don't know. I don't think I can bevel this too much, can I? Because it's going to just hit the other one soon. Yes. I have to bevel it and this. Let's see if it will work. Grab that. Yeah, that gets both of them. That's cool. Let's do that. And again, so let's bevel it. Let's mirror it going that way too. Okay. I don't know. Just a little bit of a chamfer on there on the top. I think that's what they call those. Kind of fun. And then what if we did on this side too? Can we do a bevel here? We can't go far. Touching the end, but let's just do a little one. Just a micro chamfer there. That's better. Okay. So we're still thinking. It's, again, very plain. Let's do some fun stuff on the top because that'll just be neat. Add, I don't know how many cuts that is. 24. Let's just do 25 just because I like even numbers. And apply. Yep, they're all there. Now, again, front and outside. Great. 3, Shift G, go planar. And let's do loop extrudes. 1. Do I want to go on top of each other? Sure. Depth. More to like that. 2. Depth of 0.25. And 3. Depth of 0.1. And we're going to cut these down. So each one goes smaller than the other one. They don't, yeah, I guess they do. And maybe a global cut too. Let's see. That gives us more of that sort of train car kind of vibe. It's kind of okay. I don't hate it. I'm willing to accept it. And then what if we just grab an edge loop, cut there. 3, Shift G, coplanar. No, we don't want all the thing. We just want it to here. Just that part. Shift Q, extrude. 1, 2, 3. Kind of gives it a face look. It's almost impossible not to get a face look when you do something like this, which is, I mean, okay. It's gonna be on both sides, yeah. Again, still okay with this. Just kind of approach it. Oh, we need to grab this side though, don't we? Yeah. I don't think it matters, but because we're mirrored, should be okay. And extrude 1 here. F9. I want to go with like 85% coverage, and I want to cut it. Okay. I think just one, maybe? We could try two. Let's see. Two's okay. Let's do two. It's starting to get a little more interesting. Not a lot, but a little. And we do the inside now. Shift-G coplanar. Oh, interesting. That's not coplanar? Okay. Okay. Sure. That could be neat, actually. Q. Actually, except that side's not selected, is it? There we go. Loop extrude again. And one this time is going to be like 0.5. Or, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's starting to give us some variation of shape that I find appealing. Hmm. Yes. Yes, it is. We're doing that kind of like high-tech, low-tech look with all the pipes everywhere. So let's keep that up. Like some of the stuff doesn't match what we actually think of as high-tech in our world so much, but and a max depth of like that. And that gives us cables that kind of stick out and around this thing. Go a little bit more to like 0.5. And then we get to sort of see them everywhere. Yeah, that's cool. And again, it's mirrored, which I'm okay with. Just something to be aware of, that there's symmetry. We're playing into symmetry here. And past a certain point, when you play into symmetry a lot, you should really like lean into it, I think. We have no seats, no handles, no anything like that, nor do I want those things. I don't want this to feel like a very ergonomically friendly space. You know, there's no windows, it's just two giant holes on the side of this barge, whatever it is. And this thing could travel thousands of kilometers potentially. I like that. Now we're going to come in and let's edit again. Let's grab this and cut it to there. Coplanar. Weird. Okay, got those. Now I actually want some insets, I think, so we'll try using plate insets. If you want insets, perhaps have plate insets. 0.1, F9, max of 4. That gives us, yeah, something. Yeah, okay, I don't hate that. I'm gonna try maybe increasing it a little bit. Can't go too much further because, oh, that's neat though. I do like going right into the ground on that. Cool. Okay. Save. Where are we at? 44. And now, of course, we can start doing, more things to it. Let's come back to ours. We're mirrored. Got to always remember that. Tab here. Shift Q. Tubes. Depth 0.05. Cool. Offset 0.1. Cuts 1. Ooh, yeah. That's neat. So, we're definitely leaning into our symmetry now. Let's see. The cut is 0.05. We want a margin maybe of 0.05. Yeah, that brings it all in. And I'm actually gonna make our cut maybe a little smaller, our curve of 0.03. There we go. So it's inside that space totally. Right. Okay. So now, what do I want to do here? I think we're going to do this manually just because it's fun. We're going from the front, so yeah, it should be fine. This face, poke to face. 1, Q, circle. 3. I don't think it's vertical, is it? No, it's not, but it's near vertical. But it's going out. We don't want to go that way. We want to go vertical. So no, E, G, Z. And now it's vertical. This is just how I like to work too. It's just to like start simple and just start adding more and more bits. And it just kind of seems to help me. Do a tube here too with cuts. Yep. And that one's a little bit more messy, but that's all right. Maybe F9. Let's cut our cuts to 1. Yeah, okay, that works. I like that there. Save again. Okay. And let's see, what else can we do here with this thing? And this is just a fun thing to play with. We could go all kinds of like weird ass random flow on it, or let's just, there we go. And the same thing here. What I'm doing is straightening it out. So those are now even. S at 0, there we go, level those out. And now we can grab them. Because this was angled, it was making the cuts angled as well, but now they're straight. Bevel it. Alt-E along normals, out, sharpen. We have some, that's kind of a fun shape. And then maybe up here, poke to face, 1, Q, circle, and 3. And this one's gonna go in, but I don't mind this one angles. That can be kind of interesting too. And they should angle the same, yep. Cool, and then again, Control R, I'm just gonna put 1 here. This one, I think I'm gonna leave angled. I'm not gonna be being exactly the same size either. Ooh, we could go in on this one. That might be neat too. Yeah. Yep, just breaking up those silhouettes, creating interesting shapes. And we are at 48. We're doing well. Still want, like, we're at that, like, I feel like we're getting to our first read now for just about everything. Like, it's like, yep, that feels pretty cool, but it's not sexy yet. And I want more sexy. I'm not sure I'll get it, but I want it. Let's see. 3, Shift G, coplanar. No, it's just that one. All right. Well, we're gonna do some same kind of things as before here too, I think. Again, kind of jumping around a little bit, but that's fine. And then here, 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 here. And because it's random, I know I've said it many times, but you don't have to get them all because it's random. So like sometimes it's going to be not, and that's fine. Shift Q, tubes, 200. Tubes everywhere. I like them. Let's see. I want to maybe make them a little bit bigger, just a wee bit bigger. I don't really want them to touch is the problem. So just like, maybe I can't make them bigger. Yeah, we'll keep them there. That's fine. There's some randomness going on. Maybe we want even a few more. Let's go to like, it won't give us 500, but let's try 500. See what it does. There we go. Lots and lots and lots of pipes. And they're neat looking. Save. Okay. Kind of more micro detail, but fun micro detail. This space here feels very empty to me. I want to fill it up a bit more. And I think I had an idea. Let's see. Do I do it manually or build it off of this? Let's just do it manually. All right. Cool. Shift A, mesh, cylinder. Sure, width 8. So just make a perfect octagon. Depth is going to be 6 meters. Radius is going to be 1 meter. Sounds good. Cool. And we're going to just bring it up to there and bring it over to here. Right. And I think I can mirror it this way. Let's see if this does this. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Good deal. Now, if let's come back to this thing. I'll get rid of the mirror for right now, just because it makes it more of a pain in my ass. 7. We want to RZ 22.5, right? Half of 45. Yep, 22.5. I can do math. But that potentially anyway. Now this thing again, tab. We were doing this yesterday, and it kind of worked and kind of didn't. Let's see. Shift D. And yeah, 3 RY90. RY90. Good. And over just a little bit, and we take that and this. Control E. Bridge edge loops. And cut. Okay, this time it did work. I lined it up properly, right? Let's just do 8 cuts. That should be fine. Good way to make just that kind of curve. And we can smooth it as much as we want to, right? But I think that's pretty good. Oh, merge. No, we don't want to merge. Twist. We could rotate it, but no. It's fine. Yep, blend path, smoothness. And change the curve there. That's what I want to do. To like that. That feels excellent. And then 3E, Shift R, 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 Shift R. That should be about good. Yep. Now we got our arch. I like our arch. Woohoo! There are other ways to make it, but that's kind of a fun way to make it. And tab. And we are going to keep it symmetrical. So unlike the stuff around it, this will again play into that sense of there we go. Okay. Cool. Start with those. Tab. Utility. Plate insets. Subdiv 1, 2, 3. That's pretty cool. Cool. And then that will have added more loops to this bad boy all over the place, right? Yeah. So we take this, this. Actually, I want to do here, because I don't want to add more loops now. And that was, how many did I add? 4. Ah, what do you do? There we go, plus 3, and then we'll just grab these 2. Cool. We're gonna do it again, right? Play insets. The max, a min of 2 or max of 5 on this one. Yeah, so they're a little bit bigger. Not as much micro detail on the side parts. And we're going to take our depth to 1.5. Okay, that is better. I like it. And then let's come back down here to this again and Control R, add an edge loop like there. And just going to go make it bigger like that. So there is our arch. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Just, playing with stuff. It's hard not to do all right when you're doing that. I want all of this. No, although that'd be United 2 actually, but all of this. I was almost there. All that. Tab, Shift Q, and I want to go with panels. But I don't want to be partial. I want to be 100% this time. Yes. Min depth of 0.01, max depth of 0.1. Yes. Oh yeah. And F9, and then thickness 0.01. That'll give us some interesting striations there. I like that. I think we're going to do the same thing. Come here, here, and there, not there, 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 and there, right? Yeah. And there, and there, and fuck it, there. All those basic parts, basically. Shift Q, panels, panel seed. Keep this roughly the same size. We could maybe cut it. Let's see, because those are smaller. Oh, I'm doing more. I don't want all that. Damn it. Cool. 1, Alt Z, C. I just need to get rid of these. I don't want these again. There we go. Panels. That works for me. Cool. So we have now made this very gauche arch everywhere. I like it. I find it fun. Cylinder, select hierarchy, Alt D, GY to there. 16, sure. And just 2? Yeah, I think just 2. I was going to do 3, but I feel like that's going to start crushing our space a little bit more. So 2 sounds good. Okay. That looks good. We have to still work out a way to tie in our controls and figure out whether we're going to put a control on the train. And our train still feels kind of boring, to be honest. I mean, that might be okay, but... Okay, so first off, we can come back here. This is an easy plus, no, minus. It's going to grab all these pieces. And because I don't want to subdivide anything else again, I'm just going to separate it off, make it its own object. Now, yep, cool. Well, first off, let's just subdivide that twice, that twice. Shift Q, utility, plate and sets. Maybe we'll leave off those faces. Yeah, not those faces. We want them. Okay, Shift Q, plate and sets, subdiv 1, 2. It's nice and big and chunky. We're going to give it a slightly larger indent. Okay. Yeah. So there's going to be I've been singing it in my head this whole time, So actually, the song from that episode is has my favorite Simpsons line of all times, but it's not the song. It's in the intro section when they're burying the toxic waste in the park, and he goes, "Damn it, Smithers! The last tree held 5 barrels," and that has been one of my favorite Simpson quotes for forever. So I almost can't hear that without going, "Damn it, Smithers!" But so, and now you know. Okay, that'll work for me. It's very sort of just alien, but I think it's fun. Let's come to this sucker again. Grab those, Shift Q, panels, cuts, 1, 2. Or this one we are going to shrink down a little bit to thickness of 0.005, 0.005, 0.008. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just to give it some lineage. Don't make me turn this car around now. There we go. So we got our weird ass skull sitting on top of up here, interfacing with what would have been the alien controls, presumably. And somehow our people have figured this shit out because they're smart. Because humans are crafty, basically. Okay. I'm just gonna, while I'm thinking about it now, what materials do we want for this sucker? We're gonna add, append the materials, save. Sometimes both. Mostly I work at home. I'm mostly freelance for, well, I'm a union concept artist for TV and film, but mostly that means I work from my home office. Sometimes I do work in studios, but mostly at home. And right now, this is just for me and I'm working from home. So the answer is, of course, yeah, it depends. But soft object this time. Let's just see what soft does on this one. I'm curious. Soft is kind of a neater, well, less hard version of that. Yep, excellent. Smithers is off, and yes, followed by me with this is a pain that is going to linger usually. But whenever I hurt myself, that's what I do. So that's my pinky in the brain is when I hurt myself, it's going to be yes, this is a pain that is going to linger. There's our trademark yellow light in this thing, but I feel like that's cool. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. We're doing the same thing. Sometimes I feel weird doing these videos all the time because I'm like, I just do the same shit over and over again, guys. But, you know, that's the nature of what this is. Mhm. And my other favorite one is when he decides he's going to be a country singer and he looks at Dolly Parton and goes, I would say puberty was inordinately kind to you. That show was so subversive, and people, I don't know if people didn't realize it or not, but it sure was. Um, what would you say to that? I'd say puberty was inordinately kind to you. Mhm. Sure, that's cool. Them weird ass pipes again. We're gonna have to come back and add like um, flanges to some of these, but we're just kind of laying it in. We're at 106. Of course, we're all going to run out of time fairly soon because that's just how this ship seems to work. Okay, come back up to this guy here and L, 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 L. Selecting the sides I want. Just going to do those. Leave the other ones alone. Shift Q. Plate in sets. We're going to cut reverse to almost none. We're going to subdivide one because we got the space. We're going to kill our depth, not our depth, our indent to 0.001. That should fix that, yes. We're going to cut our depth to 0.1 and min to 1, max to, ooh, ooh, yes, yes. That's cool. We're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. Now we're going to make some cables. Probably quite a few because we have lots of space. Scale it down. D. Cool. Well, that's inside, isn't it? Oh, that's one of those weird ass. I'm gonna fix it this time. Alt V, face orientation, yes. I'm gonna just take this whole loop and reverse it. All right. That would also be amazing. I don't even remember that episode, but that would be amazing. There we go. That's better. Q. Just kind of want to be like an orgy of cables kind of thing. It's just like so many cables. Yes. I kind of want them to just feel everywhere. That one's interfering with that one just a little bit, so I have to come back to it, but I just like me some cables, you know? So let's edit this one. Tab. Whee! Move it out of the way. There we go. Did I get it? No? There we go. Now I did. It's like, what the hell? Okay. And we want another couple coming out of the sockets of his brain. Yeah, it might be cool. Create a cable from here to, I don't know where, here. Yeah, just no, just this one. There we go. Great. And then we're gonna want another one. Right here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's a weird cable. Oh, that's. Did I lose his eyes? I thought I had his eyes. Where did his eyes go? Camera. Just tell me it's. Oh, come on. Did it not get to where it needs to be? Right. Well, fine. Camera eye. I just went back. But they were there. I don't know what the hell happened. Because they were there when I was doing this. I don't know. Origin to 3D cursor. Object, set origin, geometry to origin. Where are they? How did they get moved? Don't understand. Where are they? All of my stuff. It was right. Where did it get wrong? Okay. Ah, you bastard. Let's fix it. Oh, I was using Cable Raider. Those are wrong size and everything. Something got foobarred. All right. Scale. Alt S. No. Fine, fine, fine. Just the skull. Yeah, I had it. Yes. There we go. 1G 3. I'm very pissed off. I don't know what the hell happened, but that's fine. Those are my eyeball spheres. They're still there. I was supposed to hit something by accident. But all right, let's see. Let's get rid of our dude so I can see what the fuck. Oh, that's good. Grab our eyeballs. All right, fine. In the almighty words of me, fuck you. And I'm going to get rid of this cable too because it just pissed me off now this time. Okay. But yes, I was using Cable Raider. Sorry. Just because it's probably the best for laying that I have found for laying individual cables exactly where you want them. Let's see what it looks like. Right. That cable shouldn't be there either. I don't know where the hell it's going, but I'm just gonna get rid of it like that. In case we see it somewhere else. Something got wonked out. All right. Let's bring our shit back. Because it's really time to start materializing things. We have about 15 minutes left. Should start thinking about that. I kind of like the soft panels on that one. I think I might do the harder panels on this one. We can look at the difference in a second. Hard. object. Yeah, so those are, yeah, you can see like the edges are much sort of less defined on that one, but I think I want to go with the hard on the other one. Hard's what I've been using. Let's come over here to our cables, lots of cables, and join them together. Move them to head and link materials. Cool. That works. And then let's continue. If I did, I'm curious. Like this is our primary one. Let's make it dirty black on dented metal. It's kind of a neat color. And then this one, we could do dirty red paint on metal and link materials. That's kind of fun. Just to give us a little bit of color. These bad boys. Do we do glass again? We could do glass again. I think these big ones, glass looks kind of cool. I keep like, ooh, yeah. It does give us, yeah, glass looks fun. Let's just do it. There's no reason not to. I've kind of done it enough to establish that it's kind of happens in this world. I think on these smaller ones over here, I'm just going to do dirty black. Because I don't really like, because they don't stick up. They're just kind of wall noise. But I like them as wall noise. Over here, these are, right now they're panel softs because they got built on the other one, but let's make them black on dented metal. Seems cool. Okay. The car, I still want to do a little bit more of the car. I think, very least, actually, yeah. And Shift G, coplanar, tab, Shift Q, panels. Cool. Sure enough, that'll work. And then these, maybe we make glass because they are sticking out a little bit. I think these we're going to make black, dented. I think this will be the same. I'm just kind of winging it a little bit till I decide exactly, but okay. Then make this car, or this is that. I think I might just do distressed hull. Let's see. On the plate, because it just gives us those cool edges. Like it shows that up so well that it's just kind of nice to have. Let's just get this the hell out of there. Cool. Save. This bad boy. There's just dirty black. I'm not sure though. I don't super actually like that. Let's just try distressed hull. No, that's too light. Flow metal. Our flow metal's not dark enough yet, but I think it's what we'll use. We're just going to come here. Our base color, yeah, it's going to be darker and slightly blue. Let's see. Yeah, that's feeling okay. I like that. Then let's just grab our section. Let's just do it over in layout. All these cubes, join them. Well, they all get made to distressed hull. I wasn't going to go that way. I was going to go to our flow metal. This one. Undo, 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 undo. Okay, right, not this one, which is that there. We want to select all the other ones, but that one. Right, join those together. And this cube here is going to be our flow metal. And then turn this one back on. Yes. Better. Much better. And we're going to need some lights inside of our train car. I don't know if we're going to have lights outside of our train car because it's not going to be driven. So like it doesn't need headlights exactly. But it will need interior lights. At least a couple. And do we still have the, yep, we are. L. Great. And L. No, let's do one at a time. Fine. Inset E up just a bit. And plus assign warm. Hey, Patrick. Good to see you, man. Okay, so we got that. That's going to give us 4 lights in this thing, right? Yeah. If we want a little more than that, but I'm not sure how much more. Come to here. Let's do the same thing. It's hard to see what these shapes are when they're all like on top of each other like this. So take these. Assign. There's a light there and there. Cool. And then let's do, and those will make, I don't know, green, just to be different. Cool. Okay, that's all right. That's working for us. So this is kind of our overall layout now. I think I'm gonna, this sucker. Coplanar. E. Just take it out a whole bunch, like 50. We're not gonna look that far anyway. And same thing here. E50. tab. Cool. I actually don't want the track to be this color either. Let's do this. No. Shift G, coplanar. Yes. Oh no, we got one of those too. I don't want that. I'm afraid of that. There we go. Those. Plus assign just a metal. I haven't used just a regular old metal in a while, like a non-grungy looking thing. Might be fun to make it a dark anodized matte. Sure. I used to love that material. It's like my favorite material. Plus. No. Oh, come on. And maybe. All that. Yes. I hate these long strips. They're such a pain to select anything for. Okay, we'll get to there and there. I gotta do the same thing on this side here now. Go. There we go. Cool. Plus assign. Still shiny. Sure, let's try it. Okay. Well, I do like the center. It does feel very shiny though. Might be too shiny given what we're doing. You know, I think instead of dark anodized matte, we're going to go with Flow metal. And then we're going to make it a new one. We're going to edit it. Yeah. And we're going to bring it back brighter. Yeah, that's cool. I think we actually might even do the same for the other one. I like having the more textured metal. This other one just feels very sharp. Let's get this Flow metal as well. Or yeah, it doesn't matter, but new. We're gonna make it brighter. We're gonna make it maybe not that brighter. There we go. Something like that, just to give us a differentiator. Feels better. Feels good, man. Okay. Just give it the old lookout. Let's see what we got. So we decided, as much as we didn't decide anything, that this car does not have a controller. So right now, this means the only way to get something is to call it from the platform and then maybe send it to another platform from that platform. So it's controlled via platform and not via train. Just something for us to keep in mind for storytelling later. I'm okay with that, but that's what we did. Decisions have consequences. Mesh, plain. Cool. Cool. Gonna do our sky thing again. Slice. 20. Shortest, yes. Limited dissolve, yes. I and individual origins scale. That's better. That's a better way to do it. There we go. X faces A E. Cool. Make sure I'm pasting the right way. No. Oh, there's a couple weirdness, but on the whole, it's fine. Shift Q. Utilita. Yep. Often it's called a Bible, like a show Bible, or but usually it's some variation off of Bible. Yeah. Um, Visual style Bible. It can be called a lot of things. Um, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, that's how I feel. No one watches, but well, you guys do. If some people enjoy it, that's cool. That's all that matters to me. I mean, honestly, I have fun doing it. But yes, I do sometimes laugh. I'm like, I do not get a lot. I do not get the views I feel like I should get. But does anybody? Save. Okay, there we go. Cool. And yeah, I'm glad you folks like it. That really makes me happy, honestly. It's one of the reasons I kind of keep doing it. Okay, so we got that. Need to add our sun now. Where we got to put it? That shouldn't be in the head, right? Please tell me that's not in the head. Scene collection. Yeah, it's not. Okay, cool. Lights. Shift A, light. Sun. Come back. Color. 10,000 Kelvin. It's too many zeros. 10,000 Kelvin. And a radiance of 2. Sure. We'll just go ahead and do it right from the start this time. So we'll have to come over and camera. Great. Alexa, lens, anamorphic, exposure 7. That's what we need to do right now for that stuff. And resolution. There we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, we need to change our sky too. To black. This is what it looks like from straight on down. Kind of want to go a little bit more like that. Yeah. But I kind of want to move this over too. It's very dark down the sides. Can we give it a little bit more? Can we just scale this thing down? That might be better. Yeah. And where's our sun? I want it to be at an angle because angles just look cooler. We can even rotate this. No. Slightly just to give us something like that. Coming up and onto it. Cool. And it'll be better when we get some fog in here too. Fog it up. This is the new version. Come on. all. There we go. Just get to me. Thank you. God ray fog. Noise, no noise. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Let's do ground fog. 9. Let's try it. Scale it up to like there. Sure. Up to like there. Up to like there. Oh, we need to change our camera anyway. So it has clip end of 250. I don't think we went quite that far, but you know, there we go. And let's see what we got. We got fog. Woohoo! Still a bit bright or a bit heavy. So let's go to our ground fog. Density 0.25. 0.5. We'll leave it foggy. And color, we all know I'm going to that gross green that I just love. Okay. And kind of pull back to here. And I want to actually, I'll think about it. I want to hide this sucker. Where are we? Great. This, I'm going to move to lights and just hide for a second. 7 and Alt Z B. Grab all that and M, new collection, car. Only I hate that, so car. There we go. And now let's just bring it back a little bit. Let's see if that helps us. Cube, lights. We don't really know what it is yet, but that's kind of cool. It comes up. There's our control. I wouldn't mind it if our control was, I mean, it is lit actually. That's kind of neat. Can I get like a strip down the middle? How do we want it? I'm just gonna scale this thing down a bit more. Give us that. That's kind of neat. And then we got that lit. Yeah, I like that. And then just want to tab, grab this sucker. Can I get a loop all the way around? Yes, I can. Alt E on normals. I don't care. I just want to go to dark out there. I realize it's gross geometry. That's fine. Yeah. It's just so we lose lights kind of here at the end. Just this area that's gotten some. You can come over here and we're going to turn our color management down to base contrast. That'll give us a bit more. 2. And coming along. I might want just a little bit more lights here on the platform, but it's pretty good. If you guys don't mind hanging with me for another minute or two. I know I'm already kind of over, but that's fine. I'm going to grab this sucker. And I want to get this, 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 and this. Shift G, normal. I don't want the stairs though. Damn it. I don't want you. I don't want the track either. Oh, well, actually, maybe I do want the track. That's fine. Okay. Let's try this. And Shift Q, cells, you know the vibe, 0.25. And we want to cut like 8 times. There's lots of tiny little plinky lights there now. And we'll just make them plinky lights. I mean, I could just grab it. I've already got it. Yellow emissive. Yep. Control save. Is that too many plinky lights? Let's see. That's a fair number of plinky lights, sadly. Still probably more than I want. So, okay, fine. Tab. Unselect them. We're in edit mode. Select. Random. 50% of them. Yep. X vertices. Cut it down. That's better. Just a few random lights. We got a couple over there too. That's neat. Yeah, all right. I like it. I can go with that. The only other thing I think I might do, because it would be kind of cool, it would make sense. Let's look at this thing. Tab. Okay. Yeah, it would make sense if we went L, L, and L, and those down places, and add them yellow light emissive. The people who made this world were not worried about this lighting at all, but I still want my scene to read right, so we have to kind of play with it a bit. Yeah. That gives us some light. I think that's cool. All right, folks. Well, we made a monorail station. It's not a huge transport car, but it's there. Car is probably the weakest part of this whole thing. I might come back and play with it some more, but I don't think it's part of this even like shot, but it's not the most interesting of cars. It doesn't necessarily need to be, but we could probably make it cooler. I'm gonna try one more thing, just real quick. So let's, no, I just want this thing, L. Yeah, shift hide, no. Yeah, that's what I wanted, just this object. Okay, and 2. Select this to here. And I'm going to go E. I'm gonna try one more thing. I know, right? It's just me. GZ. Yes. Okay. 3. Select those. P section. Kill it off from that. Okay. Q. Operation clean mesh. I don't want any of those subdivisions. Yep. Cool. 1. Control Shift bevel. There we go. And maybe that's even a little too much. Let's make it a little less. Yeah, so we got some straight in the bottom. Cool. 2. No. Here. Well, I think it's mirrored, so it doesn't matter, but Q. Curve extract. Oh, the mirror is not curved, so. Okay. That might be up too high. It's up pretty high. Okay. X versus, great. This thing again. GZ down to where I want it to be, right about there. And actually, that'll work. I'll be okay with that, I think. Q curve extract. Great. We're gonna delete this thing. And then this bad boy here, we want to fill caps, give it an 8 resolution so it's smoother, right? And then mirror it that way. That's kind of fun. I never did add flanges to the other ones too. So I'm gonna do that to here real quick. Utility, flanges, couplings, custom. I really need to make some more, but coupling 2, body, radius. There we go. And I want 3. Maybe even more. 4, 5. Yes, that's what we want. Cool. Now this, we're going to give a material of glass. This, we're going to give a material of Rflow metal 2. Let's see what's on the track. Let's see. Can you even see our glass? Is it even there? I mean, it is there, but yeah, it's a little too dark, not dark enough. But that's fine. Special. Let's just go with frosted glass and add material. There we go. That's a little more interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm happier with that. And with that, I will call it. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I will see you again next week. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.